Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of The Porch. Yes, we are here. I know I've been doing the office for a couple weeks and the lounge, and there was so much going on. And I know we've missed the porch for a little while, haven't we? And we are still on our lovely porch. The awnings are still up. The trees are changing. The leaves are changing. I'm going to take you guys on a little tour of what's going on with the porch so that you guys can see the beautiful scenery as we're moving into the fall, since we are on a mountain and the altitude is around 1273, because I do have an altimeter that I have on my phone where I'm able to check what the altitude is, and I'm around 1273. That's good. Hey, Belladonna, thank you for the hair compliment. I did wash it today. This is after about 5 months of no color. So luckily I don't have too dark of hair where it's like really bad, but yeah, that's the natural. Going natural. That is the natural color, in case anyone was wondering. There you go. All right, so I hope everybody's doing well today. I have got some good news about the energy. I know we talked about in the office this week and the last week, week ahead, week before or whatever, that everything was like in slow motion and things were very frustrating and trying to get a hold of people and trying to move life forward, and everything kind of seemed like it was in limbo, right? I told you there were 6 planetary bodies in retrograde. Well, you may have felt the release yesterday, and today things are moving forward a little more quickly, but your mind is actually not moving forward as quickly. So while everything seems to be making sense and moving ahead, your mind is now all of a sudden, oh, I'm feeling lazy and a little bit slow. But the good news is that Saturn has turned direct, which means that all that slow movement and feeling like you can't get anything done, even though you're trying to push for things to get done, that has lifted, which means you should start seeing people wanting to cooperate. All right, so you hear a saw back there. You guys know that we're doing renovations, and we're designing things, designing houses, kitchens, bathrooms, doing mediumship, doing the lounge. Everything's going on. That's the saw. Find It Fix It is in there doing stuff. Maybe we'll take a visit and see what he's doing, and I'll give you a little tour. But luckily, the big message that I want to tell you today, this is big manifestation time. Okay, big manifestation time. We're getting ready to launch that 30-day course, and this is a time where you got to get your foundation squared away. Tie up all those loose ends now. Pick the project. Pick the creative project you want to work on, or what you want to launch, or what you want to manifest. Get an idea of what that's going to be, and let's start working on getting the foundation laid before we get into that launching process, okay? So it's really important. Saturn's going direct, meaning everything you need to tie up, the loose ends, really important you start doing it now. I'm kind of interested in what's going on in the garage because there's a lot of table saws happening. So, I mean, you guys miss all the outside, me walking down the street, the wind in my hair. Things have gotten quite produced with the lounge in the office, but not the porch. We're still gonna give you guys a little sense of raw footage. All right, so I'm gonna turn this around, show you guys. See, the leaves are changing. Isn't that beautiful? Leaves are changing. This is the backyard. Kind of nice, right? I love the fact that leaves are changing. Let's take a walk around, see what Find It Fix It's doing. Told you guys, designing an intuitive design, renovation. We'll see what Find It Fix It's up to. I know you guys haven't seen him in a while. You haven't seen the beautiful mountain there in a while. I want to show you guys my stones. Look at the mountain. Isn't that beautiful? Check it out. Look, this is all the stone. I did this all myself. I got all these stones delivered, these rocks, because instead of like regular tile on this floor, I'm all about the stone. I'm all about the stone. So I took these out of this pallet by hand. Oh, there's Find It Fix It. Hi, Find It Fix It, looking hot in your shirt. There you go. He's got a Home Depot Let's Do This bucket. What are you making today? What are you doing? Where are you going? Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk to us. That's all right. All right, Find It Fix It. He's getting. We got stone issues. We're having some connection issues. Sorry. I'm trying to give you guys the tour, but we're having some connection issues. All right, I'm coming back on the porch. Don't worry. We're getting back to energy. Don't worry. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the little tour. Enjoyed the little tour of the yard. I'd love to get this background behind me if I could. Oh, isn't that pretty? I just don't want to be a little dark. There we go. Yay! We got some background. All right, how's everybody doing today? Did you guys like my stone? Yeah, I had it delivered by a crane here because I'm crazy. I'm putting that stone down on the floor. Yep, so this isn't about design like getting your tile from Home Depot. No, this is about all natural materials and bringing nature into your home. Bringing nature into your home. Stone, wood, all sorts of things. I'm sorry if we lost connection before, but this is what happens when you walk around a house on a mountain. So, yes, so we have got to talk about manifestation work, all right? And you guys really want to start to think about what is it that you want to manifest, like big dreams, big goals, not just like, you know, not just like a little thing like I want to go in public speak. I mean, that's a big thing. But I want you to think about big dreams, stuff that you haven't been able to do before. I want you to think about those things that you've put aside because you're raising a family or you're busy with work and you're just maintaining your life. I want you to think about those things. I want you to think about what your biggest dream is right now. I want you to think about what it's been. Oh, I'm going to wave to Jim Messick. Jim Messick is watching. Oh, I waved. I didn't know you could do that. Is this new on Facebook Live? You can actually click and say wave, and I waved to him. Hi, Jim. Good to see you. Yeah, so I want you guys to think about that because before we launch, if you guys are going to be taking the manifestation course, right? You want to have something to manifest. I mean, that would make sense, right? You want to have something to manifest. So this is going to help you with manifesting anything, this course. I mean, you don't have to have it. It's not necessary. It's not a necessary prerequisite, but we're coming into that time. So I want you guys to be ready. I don't want you guys floundering around, trying to get stuff done, trying to tie up loose ends. And like, Marisa, what am I going to do? But I want to take this course, blah, 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 blah. You have to be ready for a new manifestation time so that at the start of the 30 days, you know what you're trying to manifest. You know what the one goal is that you want to achieve. I'm not saying if you want to write a book that you're going to write a book in 30 days. Okay. I'm saying that if you want to write a book and that's your creative endeavor and that's what you're trying to manifest, you're going to say, okay, I want to get this outline done in 30 days. That one big goal step, the one big step toward the big goal is going to require that 30-day manifestation course because you haven't been able to do it yet. Okay, so it's important. Or you want to write the proposal, or you want to decide, am I going to do this? Am I going to do this self-published, or I'm going to do published? If you want to do it published, you got to find an agent. You got to find, you know, a publishing house. There's a lot of work to do. So this manifestation course is going to be the start of getting to that big goal. And usually it's those first couple steps that are going to lead you to actually finish it. So it's really important. So I want you to think about now because everything's about timing. Okay. Everything's about timing. Hi, Darlene. Thank you so much for listening. And I appreciate you being a top fan with us on the porch and the lounge and the office. Sorry I couldn't take you guys on a tour. I really want to take you guys on more of a tour, but I don't know when my connection's going to get lost. So I'm trying. I'm attempting. Do you see the lovely leaves are turning back there? Isn't that a beautiful sight? I am allergic to ragweed, so it's not a beautiful, doesn't feel beautiful up here right now, but I'm working on it. You know, so we have to, and I want to hear about some of you. Tell me your big dreams, like write them down. That's a step. Okay, right now, write it down. If you have a couple dreams, I want you to write those all down and decide, hey, which one of those do I want to tackle in this manifestation cycle? Because when high manifestation cycle comes in, we got 30 days to get to that one goal. That doesn't mean the whole project, okay? So I'll just be very specific. Doesn't mean the whole project. It means one part. It means the first goal, big step, the first milestone of the project is what we're going to do. What's going on with my internet? I'm glad you're actually writing a book, Renee. There's probably a part of it, or a point in time where that book has actually been shelved, or you stopped writing, or you procrastinating, which we all do as writers. I'm a writer myself. And it's hard to get back to it. So a lot of people are writing books for 3, 5, and 10 years before they get that book done. So that's good for you. All right. So I want to hear what everybody wants to do. And I'm telling you now, this is a good time. Clean up, get rid of stuff, sell stuff, get ready for the new energy to come in. Saturn went direct, which means that you're going to be getting information back from the people, and things are going to start moving forward. The thing is, you're going to get overwhelmed because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming at you at once. A lot of stuff you've been waiting for 3 months. All of a sudden, everybody wants your attention and wants your decisions all at one time. Okay? Belladonna, good lady. In Italian, Spanish, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but it could mean both things. Letting go of fear and starting a business, perfect opportunity for the manifestation cycle. The manifestation cycle is coming up in a couple weeks, so I want you guys to be ready, lay your foundation, and I want you guys to have nothing on your plate, okay, when you're going to be starting this manifestation process and program and launch, because you take those steps and then you launch if you have to launch at the end of the month after those 30 days. Okay, so you're going to have to get prepared, but you don't want to mess. You don't want your mind to be going in all different directions, being like, I have this to do, I have this to do, I have this to figure out. Get all that stuff done now. Timing is everything, and timing is now. Okay, so like I said, I want you to sit down. I want you to write down if you don't have one goal, any goal. Like, I don't want you to think this is impossible. Nothing's impossible. I built the last 20 years on impossible, okay? It's not, I said I'm not going to work for anybody anymore. This is what I'm going to do. Everything's possible. I don't care if you want to say you want to be famous. It's possible, all right? Don't let anybody tell you, because a lot of times the people around us, okay, this is like a kind of a life lesson that I'm going into, kind of a life lesson situation. A lot of people around you that are friends and definitely family, okay, that haven't really had the courage, or they weren't brave enough to follow their dreams, it sparks fear in them. If you want to do something that's a little crazy in their eyes, or a little out of the ordinary, or a little too much to think that you can't do it. So they have fear for you because they have fear for themselves. So if you say, hey, you're 50, you want to write a book, you want to just completely change your career, you want to start a gremlin business, I don't know. They might say to you, hey, why would you give up your stability, and why would you give up your benefits and your paying job, and why would you do that? That's crazy. How are you going to support your family? Don't let the naysayers tell you that it's impossible, or the reasons why it's not stable, or that you're not going to be able to do it. And especially don't let that inner voice tell you, because all of us have that inner voice. Like we say, oh, I want to manifest. I want to do these things. Okay. And that's our inner dialogue, our outer dialogue. But inner dialogue is like, oh, you can't do that. It's going to take too long. How are you going to do it with having enough time? That's what we're going to tackle. These are called stuck points, sabotage points, all the stuff. We're going to tackle those and get you guys actually to be accountable to your goal, to me, because I'm going to call you on it. I'm going to be like, this is what you told me you're going to do. If you're not doing it, you're not serious. Come back again in 3 months. Come back again. We'll talk about it. But you're going to be accountable now to me and to all the other people that are going to be doing this course. You're going to be accountable to finish it. And that's scary, right? That's scary because it's like, oh no. Because the fantasy of having a dream and a goal is definitely different than putting in the grunt work to get there. Okay? I hear Find It, Fix It again with the doing stuff, hammering around. If you guys want to see him again, let me know. We'll go in and see if he'll talk. He wasn't talking before with the Home Depot pail. He's working. Kind of trying to get that stone down. All right, so yeah. So don't let people tell you, you know what? Scratch that. We're going to scratch it. We're going to scratch it. You're not going to tell any of your family and friends what you're doing. That's what it is. Because you're going to keep the focused intention. You're going to keep the focused intention of what you want to do. And you're not going to let any of that energy, you're not going to let any of that negative energy come in and kind of take you off course, because sometimes we can be a little insecure because we haven't gone down these paths yet. We haven't actually forged down these roads. Do you hear that? That's a power drill. Guess he's putting the floor down, the floor to the floor. You know what I mean? Before you put the stone down, you got to put the floor on. Yeah, whatever. So I would say that you want to keep the energy as contained as possible when it comes to your goals and your dreams and what you want to achieve through this manifestation process. And if you want to be part of the manifestation course, I know I've talked to all you guys about it. I don't know who's new on here, so that's why I'm saying it again. In the description of this video, you will see a way to get on the email list to be notified when the course is starting to enroll. And you can be a part of it because it's an open and closed enrollment. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this, make sure you like the video, subscribe and comment so that we can get back to you as well. And so that you can get notifications, because we do this a couple times a week, and you gotta stay current, because what I'm talking about is the result of the last few months, what we're talking about, and the power drills that are going on. Okay, so here's in summary what I need you to do. Clean out, sell, get rid of, make room for the new life, make room for your new manifestation. Now more than any other time, people are deciding to completely change their lives, because during the pandemic, they have found things out about themselves while doing their internal work, that they found out who they are, and now they want to be who they are. Now you want to be who you are. So you're going to clean out, sell, throw away. Okay? You're going to be minimal. Only buy things that you're absolutely sure you want and that you love and that make you feel good to be around. Okay? Especially in your home space. Very important. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to write down at least 3 goals that you want to achieve that you haven't gotten to do yet in your life. Now, if you're working on a bigger goal and you've started part 1 or part 2 of that, keep that also on there. And then you're going to sign up for the manifestation course once it comes out, and you're going to hang out with me, and you're going to become accountable, because you're going to tell me what you want to do. There's going to be opportunities for power drilling and for manifestation at that time. And then what you're going to do after you do that is you're not going to tell anybody. I know it's going to be hard, especially for you people that want to get the A-OK from your friends and family. You're getting it from me. If it's in your heart and you want to do it, I'm one of those people. Last 20 years, I've just been creating and doing what I want to do. And it's, yeah, is it always going to be easy? No. Are you going to live a more interesting life? Yeah. The power drill says so. And there you have it. So you're going to keep that energy focused and contained. Okay? Because if you leak it out to everyone, let's say people are jealous. They don't really want good things for you, and they don't want you to succeed because they're not succeeding. They're not happy with themselves. They'll put that negative energy and their thoughts out there to you. And then you're going to feel that. So if you don't believe in yourself, that's a problem. But it's not a big problem for me, because I'm telling you, I believe in you. But there's going to be people around you that didn't believe in themselves and don't have the courage to do what you're going to do, and are going to kind of project that onto you, and that fear and that anxiety. Because if you do that, it's going to even make them look worse. So you're not going to tell anybody for 30 days what you're doing until you hit that first milestone of your goal. So those are my prescription for today. And I hope you guys will join me in the lounge for tomorrow. Remember, the lounge is a show that books itself. Lifestyle, music. We are having our live musicians back, April, May, and the June Bugs, with their Halloween album. They have a couple more songs. They're going to be our house band throughout the October and Halloween season. We're actually having another surprise musician come on. We're having we're going to have Elise on. You know what I mean? We're going to have Elise on. Medium Elise Sadalara with her cards, giving us channel messages. We're going to have my friend Carrie on. She's an architect, and she's going to talk. It's all going to be about restoration, renovation, and spirits. Okay, meaning that once you start renovating old historic homes, the spirits come out. We're going to talk about that. We're going to have an architect. She lives in a historic property. She's had some experiences while renovating. We're going to talk about that. It's all going to be like stories around a campfire. We're going to have our relationship expert, not Bob Grant, but Bob Grant was awesome. We're going to have our relationship and dating guide, Bernie Emery, who's also a singing painter and contractor and has been spooked while renovating. He's going to be on. Okay. We're going to have our lovely Gina. She's stable Gina, hashtag. She was our co-host for Intuitive Radio. She's a musician. She does glass. She's going to hang out with us. It's going to be a party tomorrow. Let me tell you, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be posting that and scheduling it today so you guys can get on. I hope that you will join us tomorrow at 9 p.m. And I hope that some of you will get those directives and do them quickly as possible. Remember, if you're on Facebook, and you're joining us and you're new, make sure you become a fan of Facebook so that you know when we're live and you could follow what we're doing in this manifestation cycle. It's really important you don't miss the video, and if you do, hit the replay. It's really important if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way it's actually, even if you're on Facebook, it's important that you subscribe to YouTube, because you're going to be getting those notifications when we go live all the time, right at that instant, not at the end. Okay, very important. So thank you for coming on the porch. Thank you for looking at the stone. Thank you for View It, Find It, Fix It. He wasn't too talkative today, but most contractors aren't. We'll get him to talk another time. And get to that list that I talked to you about, and you will be well on your way to setting the foundation for the manifestation cycle and for that 30-day Dream Driver program. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Bye.